Hey everybody, welcome back into day 2.
Good morning,
We're
good
back.
afternoon, welcome back.
Oh my gosh. Where is that from? Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. What is it? Good morning, Vietnam or something? That's what it reminds me of every time you do that. And it just is weird.
But we have people around the world here with us. We've got to say all of it.
Wait.
Do you know it's 9 o'clock in New York at the moment right now?
Is it?
It is.
Have we got any
We do.
American? Do we?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, actually we do. You're right. We've got some No X's and Juice Pluses. We've got people from all over the globe this time. Actually, do you know what? Chuck it in the chat. I want to know where you guys are at. Whereabouts are you joining us from? Hey, Angela, Teresa, Lana, Carmel. Awesome. Everyone's jumping on in. Rebecca. I think it's Rebecca that's in America. Yeah. There it is. Okay. So
how
guys,
was day one?
Yeah. How did you all find day one? How did you go? Are your heads exploding or are you excited? Did you enjoy getting out and doing the challenge from yesterday? Did you find it a bit stressful? Chuck it in the chat. I want to know how you guys are going with it all. We've got some awesome stuff to go through with you today. I'm just going to pull this back up so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, no, I'm not going to. If I do that, then we can't see you guys. Oh, no. So, Greg, how did you find yesterday?
I thought it was really good. We've had some great comments from people. I love to see people getting it. And I love to see the questions. There were plenty of people who were asking, and there were some that said, oh, I'm not quite sure. So they were able to go back and watch the video for a second time, and they found that really helpful.
Yep.
But gee, I love to see it making a difference where people have come along and they've got from a point where they were stuck to now they're seeing hope and possibility.
Okay. So we got a couple of Maria has said she found yesterday stressful. Jessa enjoyed the challenge. Shane found it frustrating because she lost her work. Oh, I hate it when that happens. It's nearly as frustrating as when you upload the wrong thing.
Who would do such a thing?
I don't know.
And would she try and hide it from her husband?
I tried. So I don't know. I'm just going to put it out there, guys. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. And for those of you, you need to hit the delete button, please. For the rest of you, don't worry. You don't need to know any more than that. He did find out.
Now it sounds way worse. It sounds like it was a photo.
Well, so as I was uploading documents for all of you guys yesterday, I was in such a flurry trying to get everything up for you nice and quickly. And I had several things open on my computer. It turns out I saved the wrong thing under the wrong name. And I uploaded a document for all of you.
But on the plus side, they know our home address and our date of birth, where to send a birthday
my tax file number.
We're going to get some gifts this
we
year.
Have to pay? Yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't care how experienced you are with technology, you still make stupid mistakes. So I'm just going to put it out there, Shane. I do stuff like that all the time. And it is frustrating when you lose your work, for sure. So guys, I've got some people saying here they really found it enlightening and they found it fun because they found it a good challenge. So yes, Carmel, I am only human. So it sounds like a real mixed bag for everyone of experience from yesterday. So I just want to throw out there right now, first of all, that's really good. It's okay sometimes to be challenged. The thing I just want to put out there is we want you to be challenged, not overwhelmed. And there's a difference between the two. Challenge turns into growth. Challenge is really good because it means that we are growing, we're learning, we're doing new things. If you stay right where you are in comfort zone, then you're not going to grow anywhere.
You'll get what you've already got.
Exactly. But we want to avoid overwhelm because there's a very big difference between the two. So overwhelm usually results in us not moving at all. We stand still because we just don't know which way to turn. And that we don't want to happen. So what we want to make sure is that even if you feel stressed or challenged, you're taking little baby steps forward because baby steps are all you need to do. Even if all you did yesterday was to come up with an idea and just to start pondering how you're going to do that, and just sitting with maybe that stress or that discomfort that it might have put on you, that is still better than going, I'm not going to do it at all.
Yeah.
So did you want to add to that?
Well, I think the best bit that comes after that are those aha moments. And so this challenge is what comes first. And then the next thing is when you finally have that moment in your head, it feels like, oh, finally, but actually what it is, it's just that click of where it comes together.
Yeah.
And it comes after the challenge. You never get an aha moment from something that just falls easily on your lap. You have to have gone through something to get there. And then it's like, wow, this is what I was looking for all along.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to share, I'm hoping that this works right now if I do this, that one there, I think. So I'm just going to make sure we do this right because this is where just going to dunk that over here, Greg, so that we can see what we're supposed to talk about. So we stay sort of on track.
Us?
Yeah, no, I know. Wishful thinking.
We will. We'll be right.
We'll do our best.
We are welcomed back.
We're welcomed back. Okay. So let's start off. Hopefully, yes, they can see it. Woohoo. Oh, yeah. I knew I would do that. Okay. So we're going to start, guys, by jumping on into a winner. We got several winners today to announce. So we're going to start with winner number 1, who is you took on my, oh, here they are. So this one here, this was the person that told us what their business was at the very beginning of yesterday. And I've actually picked someone who watched the replay because I thought, I don't want you guys that are watching the replay to feel like you don't get as much fun as everyone that joins us live. I mean, definitely you don't, but
you don't want to think it, even though they don't.
I just want to reward you for jumping in and watching the replay. If you're watching the replay right now, pop in a hashtag replay. We are watching you. We are paying attention. We are responding to you. We got the whole team on this all week this week. So if you're watching the replay, get involved, get into the comments, put in hashtag replay so we know that you're watching. Now, our prize for today for this person, this was for Melissa Habe. I think I said that right. Melissa is from Body Shop at Home. So congratulations, Melissa. Rachel, our beautiful Rachel, is going to send you out a little selfie stick, just a little something to say thanks for joining us. And we're also going to talk to you about something that we seeded yesterday. We're going to seed again today.
So we're giving an inside secret. We've told you here that we're actually generating leads for ourselves. This is our lead magnet and we're giving value. So we're actually not going to concentrate on this right now because we've told you that's not what it's about. And it isn't what it's about, but we are letting you in on the secret. And at the end, there will be an opportunity. If you like working with us and if you go, wow, this has been really cool, of course, there's an opportunity to do some more stuff with us at the end. But we just thought we'd let you in on the secret.
So here's the deal. We're going to tell you a little bit about an awesome opportunity you can take up at the end of this 3-day course. If you love what you've done with us, if we've built a bit of a relationship with you and you think, you know what, I am so ready to get on top of this social media thing and I want more. Like this lead generating thing. If you want to do
social media with us,
we've got some opportunities for you. We've also got a very, very awesome offer today that's a little bit different to what we normally do. But I just want to throw it out there. Chuck it in the chat. Who is currently inside of our social media mastery course? Who is doing work with us already? Chuck it in the chat and maybe even share with us what's something you love about doing that learning with us. We'd love to hear about, how you're finding that learning. So chuck something in there if you're already, I know we've got loads and loads and loads of people who are already in our memberships with us. Yeah. So we want to hear from you. Now, yesterday we gave you guys a little challenge and it's time for us to do some special mentions. So the challenge yesterday was we asked you to share your lead magnet idea. Now we saw, I just want to throw out there some amazing stuff. Like Greg and I had a really hard time selecting a winner. So we want to throw some special mentions out there first. As we're doing that, I also just want to say for all the VIPs out there, guys, if you've got a lead magnet that you would like reviewed, so if you actually want us to go over your lead magnet with the group, when we do our live Q&A tomorrow, as part of that, we're going to go over probably around 5, maybe more, but we're going to aim for about 5 lead magnets to actually review with the group. So if you would like yours to be included in that, please send me an email so that with a copy of your lead magnet so we can do that. So what's my email, Greg?
Sam@Auxano, AUXANO.global.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you know what it is. He changed my email. Okay.
So, and just as we jump into this, I just want to share now, Sam, are we after perfection? Were we looking for perfection?
No. Okay. So that's a really good point. Thank you for bringing that up because the people that we've picked to do special mentions of, as well as the people that the person that we chose as the winner, none of them were perfect. And it's not to say that there's something wrong with you guys. I just wanted to say we weren't looking for the best lead magnet. We were looking for a great example of what of basically all the things that we taught yesterday, and we want to give you guys some inspiration because I know some of you are still stuck. So if you're still stuck, watch these examples that we're about to share with you. We're going to give you a few little pros and cons with a number of them. So again, I just encourage you guys, this is, what's the word? Constructive criticism.
Yep.
But we loved a lot of elements about each of them, but none of them were perfect.
So hang on, you're saying that on day one, we don't expect perfection.
Isn't that amazing?
Good. No, it's a lot of people do though. That's the thing. A lot of when we're feeling overwhelmed, we're feeling, oh, we can't do it. Actually, we're looking for progress.
Yes.
Really proud of everyone's work.
Yeah. So here are our special mentions. So yesterday we had the beautiful Faye McCormick. I don't know if Faye's in here with us today. If you are, give us a little hey. Oh, there she is. Okay. So Faye, we loved your lead magnet yesterday. And the reason being is I could tell straight away what your business was, which is, I believe it's Larev. Tell me if I got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is, only because I know a bit about what's going on in the background.
So hang on. Right on that point, why does that matter at this point, Sam? Why do you want to be able to, with your knowledge?
I need to be able to tell that your lead magnet is relevant to your business. So the thing I loved about what Faye did here was that you brought in a lead magnet that was useful to your audience without it being about them having to own one of your products. Yeah. But it tied into your product. So it had this beautiful little, and Greg and I argued about this because he wanted to award all of them winners. So he couldn't, I wouldn't let him because I don't let him give all the prizes away. So he really loved this one. The one thing I would just say, guys, and this is to everyone, because you saw a lot of this yesterday, just be a bit mindful about how easy it is to read your text, because we sometimes want to put all of the information in one small space, but it makes it hard for our brains to process. So adding spaces in is really valuable, changing the colors. Just having less is more sometimes really powerful.
Or even not using capitals. So for me, I think if that was laid out just a little differently, same word, same space, but maybe not using capitals. Now, Sam, just before you move on from that, I have a really important question here. Now, you said that you wanted to be able to tell which company it's from. So how come we've told them not to plaster logos all over it?
So
should the customer be able to tell?
I'm going to come back to that. I actually think that on the lead magnet, which is the thing that you give, your carrot that you're dangling, on that item, I think it's okay for there to be some reference to your product or your business. I don't think, look, there is a happy medium here, a little bit. I think it's, for example.
We will get to an example of that.
And you don't need to though. Like Faye obviously hasn't. But one of the things that Faye could have done is, inserted a picture of one of her oils here in the image, or her hand holding the oil or the reeds or something like that. The reason being is, when you tie your products in somehow, and we're going to show you some examples of how and where that can happen, it gives you an opportunity to open up the conversation down the track to, would you like me to recommend something that would help you with this? So for example, when we're doing something like a face scrub and they need to insert an oil into the face scrub, when you send the recipe through to the customer, after you've got to know them a bit, after it's appropriate to, and we're going to teach you more about that tomorrow, you can then jump in and say, hey, would you like me to recommend a couple of oils for you? You might have them at home. If you don't, I can certainly help you, but this is more about something that's going to help you. So what are you looking for?
Good. So I completely agree with everything you've said there, Sam, but I want to say it in a different way.
You have to.
So I just want to be clear on one thing. So I think it's important that Sam and I can tell that this is about Larev and it's about that kind of opportunity, because for us, we want to know that you're speaking to your ideal customer.
So I didn't word Faye up about this, but this is a really good segue because she's just said, I did it on Canva and I didn't know how to change the text or the color.
Nice. Okay.
You don't know where I'm going with that?
I'll finish where I'm at and then you can have a turn if that's... So,
shut up, Sam. You're not
so
married.
the two things that I want to say are that what we can see here, what Sam was really getting at, I think, is, Faye, we can see that you are speaking to your target customer.
Could Greg move his microphone closer? He's not as clear as Sam.
Okay, that's pretty close. Let's try it now.
Really funny because he's always telling me off for not having my microphone close enough. Keep going. I'll stop interrupting you now.
Thanks, honey. So what we've got here is she's speaking to her target customer. That's one of the things that I really love about this. She's clearly speaking to somebody who is likely to end up buying her products. And then the other thing that I wanted to say is, look, if you're not clear about if it's a great idea on your lead magnet to seed the company and how to do it, you're better off not to. That's actually a more advanced thing. So we will have examples for you, but if you're feeling a little stressed or overwhelmed, don't bother. When you're ready, we can get to that down the track.
Okay, so now I'm going to make my point, which is at 2:00 today. For those of you that want some extra help with Canva, we've decided to add in a free little Canva tutorial. So I'm going to jump in live with you guys and I'm going to walk you through a few things in Canva to help you out with that. So if you're wondering how we can edit documents and what to do, then jump on in and join us for that. Hopefully that's helpful because I know a few of you are like, I don't know what to do. So I'm going to show you.
Good.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Can I go? Am I allowed to move on? Okay. So next one was Christine Merritt. Now, Christine makes a regular appearance because Christine's been doing, I think she's done all of her courses. So I just want to say like a great big, she's a model student. I love it. And I also love the fact that I went through and I had a little bit of a checkout of Christine's page. And I noticed that after our last course, she actually threw up her lead magnet post and she got something like 14 responses, which I loved. So I just want to say, well done, Christine. I also love that you've come up with something new. You didn't need to. Oh, well, you could have just posted your old one. I would have noticed, but you could have just posted your old one and she's gone and done something.
She's here to do the work. She's all in.
Well, I love that. I think that's my point is that she's done the work. So she's
Good.
popped in a little mouse repellent. Now here is an example of what I was trying to say previously. And that is she's actually put in that you can use 20 drops of peppermint essential oil. This gives her an opportunity to reach out to that person and say, do you have any of this? Would you like me to help you? So again, that's a little step down the track. I'm getting ahead of myself now, but I just want to put out there that I thought this was very clever. It didn't require anyone to own her product specifically, but clever idea. Now, Sally, well done, Sally. First of all, love this. There are a couple of things.
How much do you love it, Sam? You said to me something about how much you love this one.
So I really liked it for a number of reasons, but I also had some things I wanted to point out that I thought were really important here. So I love the fact that she has seeded the product by popping a little picture of the product involved in the recipe down the bottom corner. There's a but. Can I say my but?
Yeah.
My but is I think you overdid it because you also shared another image of a product that had nothing to do with the recipe. So almost felt overly promotional. So I know that in this recipe, you've included the chocolate complete, the Juice Plus chocolate complete. There are a couple of ways you could have done this. You could have just had the image down the bottom corner, which you've done. I think that's beautiful. Another option just to inspire you here in this space is you could even have a sachet of the complete just in the top corner here, just even a corner of it in the picture that you took. That's another clever way of seeding by just having the product floating around in the background. Now, one other thing I just want to say, I absolutely love that what she's done here is one of the ingredients is her product, but I saw this on lots and lots of different posts. So I just want to throw it out there, guys. If you include your product as one of the required items to get value out of whatever it is that you're posting up, so it's an ingredient or it's, they need to use it like a Thermomix.
Then it's not a lead magnet anymore.
Hang on, it can be. You just need to give an alternative option.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the thing. If they have to use your product, then hard-nosed me is going to say, I'm sorry, that's not a lead magnet. Now, it's not that it can't be fixed. And this is day one. And I absolutely love what's here. I love it, but it's just that minor little tweak because for me, it's the difference between providing value. It's following that rule that we gave where you have to provide value.
Do you remember I said why I like this one so much?
I've been trying to get you to say it. Why?
Oh, sorry, because I want you to make this for me for our anniversary.
I've been waiting for her to say that. I'm so excited about that. Do you know how we're going to do that?
No, you're going to make me make it?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're going to watch me make it. You're going to talk to me. You're not allowed to touch anything in the kitchen.
No, that would just stress me out. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, Julietta.
Stressed you can be.
So Julietta, I love this because I think, and I don't know Julietta's business. So Julietta, if you're watching live, can you check in the chat? Are you with Juice Plus or with another company? Like, what's your business? I can see that there's health coach down the bottom here. So straight away, I think what I was drawn to with this one was the fact that I think it taps into probably your target audience. So a problem or a value. I'm guessing you've got people that either want to get veggies into their diet or people that are vegetarian. The no mato, I'm assuming that's got something to do with tomatoes being an ingredient they're avoiding for whatever reason. So I got the feeling that you were caring about and getting to know your target audience. There she is. She's with us. So the other thing about this one that I really love was it was really clean and clear and easy to read and see. She had a beautiful photo of her in. So she gently seated, that she's got a business. And I don't know, but I'm going to hazard a guess that her picture she took herself, because it looks like it's a picture of what she's actually made.
I'd like that for lunch.
Okay.
So who's your target customer?
So Juice Plus, arthritis diet. There you go. Love it.
Perfect.
So I think that was very, very clever. I really liked that. Here's our next one. And I first of all want to say happy birthday. It was her birthday yesterday. That was partly why I picked this one.
Oh.
But also because it looks great and I want you to make it for our anniversary.
Yeah, but same deal. Same deal. You have to stand in the kitchen and watch.
Okay. So I'm only getting excited about it because we actually forgot our anniversary last year and it was our first one. Yeah, we did. We got the day totally wrong. There's a reason we got it wrong, but we'll talk about that later. So right now, I just want to throw out there, I really like this. It looks beautiful. I just want to say though, because I know that Anita is with Lorraine Lee. So I just want to check on, Anita, does this tap into something that's relevant for your target customer?
And not everybody else. Is it really specific?
Yeah, it may, but we've got to be very careful with our lead magnet that we're not using it to attract the wrong people. It could very well attract in your ideal customer, and that's fine if you've considered that. But I did see last time we did this, a lot of people were doing things like putting lead magnets out there that were totally irrelevant but attractive to some people. So just be mindful of that. But it's quite possible that it does, in which case, brilliant job. I really liked it.
So my question is with Lorraine Lee, are we talking, for example, how do you decorate your couch? What about cushions? What about your bedroom?
That's right. It was like, I'd love to see something with Lorraine Lee. Who's with Lorraine Lee? Give us a big thumbs up in the chat if you're with Lorraine Lee, even if you're watching the replay. So
now I don't want to be critical of this one because this actually could be perfect for her. This one actually could be absolutely perfect for her target customer, but it's a perfect talking point. We need to be sure that it's relevant to what we're doing. That's just one of our little tests.
So something like styling your bed would be a great one. Styling your bedroom design ideas. Greg said, clever cushion ideas or cushion hacks.
Update your lampshade in your bedroom.
Make a lampshade. So anyway, there are lots of things you could do, but this could be very relevant for you, Anita. So don't, it's not a criticism. It was just a question we're asking you to consider. Yeah. Okay. Carol Lawson, this one was... This was one of my favorites. I just want to encourage you guys, though, please check your spelling because this says perfume. And Greg said, that's more like our son, really. Isn't that what you said?
Something like that. Yeah. I'm not naming which one.
So just check your spelling. I've seen that on a few. But I actually love this one. It was one of my favorites. The reason I loved it was because this was relevant to anybody because it was little do's and don'ts for wearing perfume. Now, everyone's got perfume of all different brands floating around. So it was a really clever way of giving value, but also you seeded your product by popping a little picture in there, which was really clever. I love that. So I did really like that one. We also really love this one here, but the reason I couldn't award this one was because there was no graphic or image or anything created. So
it's just a concept.
When other people had done that work. So it was Kylie. I actually love this idea. It was probably one of my absolute favorites. But I would love to have seen like a little graphic or something. So I knew that you were partway on the way with that, but we had to award to somebody who'd done the graphic. So you ready for our winner?
Yes.
Because we've got to move on, is Jessa. And I just found out Jessa's in Tasmania, which is a great thing because maybe she's got some clippings for me.
So now that she's got our address from what we posted yesterday at our birthday, we're going to have a house full of plants.
Yeah. So
please don't.
There were a few things with this one I just wanted to point out that we loved, that we also thought could be improved. So the first thing that we really wanted to encourage with this was that it tapped into something that was likely to be of interest to her target customers. So Jessa is with Norwex, I believe. And the great thing about this is that it tapped into sort of that sort of home living, improving your home type of a scenario, but it was also it's very trending. So indoor plants are kind of this trending thing right now that I think will be very, very interesting to a lot of people. So I think this lead magnet, if worded correctly, will be very successful. But I just wanted to encourage you that you probably could have given a lot more information that would have been really beneficial in here. And I said to Greg, like, I love the buy more plants thing. So totally resonate with that. And it gives me a little laugh, but it's, you know, because you're using it for 2 of your points, I felt like you could have inserted some more value for me in there. And Greg said, why does it need to be only little? Like, it could be 2-page document. Doesn't have to be. It's you're emailing it out or you're sending it
Actually,
out.
that's a really good point. So we're not trying to make a tiny little post on a Facebook feed. This could be a 5-minute video. You could have a video that you're walking around the house. So once they've actually reached out to you and said, can I have the lead? Can I have the item, please?
Yeah.
You can say, great, here's the link to a YouTube video that I've made for you. Or here is the document, and the document could have all sorts of stuff in it. It doesn't have to be a massive amount of work to create, but it can be more than just a little post worth of words, because we're not posting this on Facebook.
So that's right. So, and also just want to encourage you guys, anyone that didn't, try and take your own photos. I don't know if you did here or not, Jessa. I feel like that might be a stock image. Highly encourage you guys. I mean, it might be wrong. It might just be a really beautiful image you've taken yourself.
And well done if it is, but
yeah.
it does look just a tad professional.
Yeah. Okay. So housekeeping. Well done, Jessa. We're going to send you out your Axis stabilizer. Rachel's going to get that organized for you. And I can see she's in here live today, which is great. Okay, so housekeeping. We've got a few things to cover off here. First thing you must do is please register. If you are in this group and you're watching these trainings and you haven't registered for the course, which is free, by the way, you're missing out on some amazing value, because we sent an email out yesterday with a whole load of goodies in it. We've got another one that we've been working on that's going to go out today. And we're going to keep sending you out some goodies, but you will not get those if you are not registered. Now, I just also want to throw out there, this is not an opportunity for us to bombard you. It just gives us a chance to connect with you offline as well, to send you some things that are going to be valuable to grow your business. So please make sure that you've registered so you get all of that. Also, check your emails.
Yeah, and if you're not getting the emails, check your junk folder and mark us as not spam. Nothing from our domain is spam. Coming straight through to you. So if you're having trouble getting it, just check that spam folder.
Yep. And yesterday's training, all of the things that we did in the group here yesterday are under the guides tab. So a few people were going, where was the video? I couldn't find it. Everything we did yesterday, you'll find under the guides tab under day 1. So it's easy to locate. And we'll do the same for today. Everything from today will go under the guides tab as well under day 2. Also, VIP is still available, and we've got some really exciting VIP stuff today that we've never done before. So we'll tell you about that shortly. But if you still don't have VIP and you're thinking, oh, I should have, then we'll maybe the girls have popped. Nope. Rachel will pop the link in for you guys right now, so you can get that. And
Rachel's flat out like a lizard drinking, keeping up. She's like, oh, Sam, what are you doing?
Karis is in there as well. And also, guys, 2 o'clock today for the Canva tutorial. Okay. And share the link. and. So share the link. Rachel or Karis, I'm not quite sure who, has just popped the link in to register for the course. Share that with anyone you want. Get them on into the group or invite them into the group. The more the merrier. Let's have some fun. VIPs. Little reminder for you guys, we're going to be doing a live Q&A for our anniversary tomorrow. You can join us for a cocktail party. Are you going to have a cocktail? A mocktail. You'll have a mocktail.
I will.
5 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to be doing a little lead magnet review and a Q&A with our VIPs. And please pop in your calendar. Thursday, VIPs, we're also going to do a training on taking great photos and videos using your phone. So don't miss out on that one. Okie dokie. Yesterday's summary. So I think we've kind of covered up on that a little bit going through your lead magnets from yesterday, but we just want to reiterate to you guys what a lead magnet is. Now, if anyone is still unsure about what a lead magnet is, please pop it in the chat. We need to help you guys with that, because you're not going to be able to get this system and process right. And we really want you to if you're stuck and unsure. Now, if you've got any uncertainty and you started to create something, this group is a safe place for you to share it with everyone and get feedback from us and the others in here. There's a great community. All of you guys are supportive of each other. We saw some beautiful comments yesterday coming through and encouraging, which is great. So what is a lead magnet, Greg?
So the lead magnet is the value that we're going to give away. It is not the post, And
we're going to cover off on that today.
The post we're going to cover off on today. But the first thing we need to do is to work out what we're going to give away. We can't make a post to give something away if we don't even know what we're doing. So the first thing we're concentrating on here is how do we create the thing we're going to give away?
So Kim has said still unsure. So I'm just going to throw out there, guys, a lead magnet is simply a piece of value. It is something of value that you are giving for free without any strings attached to attract in your ideal customer. That piece of value could be a piece of knowledge. It could be an item. It could be a recipe. It could be a one-on-one. The point of the lead magnet is that we put it out there as something that we know our ideal customer is likely to want, to value, to care about, but we do it to attract them in. So this course, this 3-day course, is our lead magnet. We know that you want to grow your direct selling business. So we've dangled a carrot, which is a free course. You might dangle a carrot, which is a free recipe that is going to be of interest to your target customer. It might be some hacks on cleaning your home. It might be some tips on how to do something specific, like create a card or wrap a gift. You're giving something of value with no strings attached to love on your customers, but also attract them in. So a lead magnet is simply the thing that you're dangling, the carrot you're dangling, the thing you're going to give away. We're going to talk today about how to give it away, but the lead magnet is the thing that you give. All right. If anyone is unsure, have we paused? Have you guys got us still? Just checking. I think it's Kelly. Okay. So just if you give us a little thumbs up so we know that we are still with you guys. Just going to check our...
Yeah, we're still
We're
moving.
good? Awesome. Okay. Thank you. So, so basically that is what a lead magnet is. All right. So we need to dive into, we're going to just do another quick little summary here for you guys. I'll just turn our sound off with that. So step 1 was create the lead magnet, the thing you're going to give away, which could be a recipe. Okay. It doesn't require someone to be a customer or have your product. The next step, which is what we're going to talk about today, is create a Facebook post offering that magnet. So dangling the carrot to say who wants it, who wants this thing I'm going to give away. And then step 3 is going to be capturing those leads. We'll talk about that tomorrow and how to nurture your new customers. Okay. So what do you need to do with the lead magnet? They've all gone out and they've created it, Greg. What's the next step?
Oh, now we have to dangle it. So we have to get people to want it.
Okay, so we're going to do that by teaching you guys some steps to craft the perfect Facebook or Instagram post to draw people in. And there are some tricks to this. So we're going to go through today what they look like. So first of all, the first 2 lines of your text are really, really, really important.
How come?
So they're so important because Facebook, once you go over a certain amount of characters, and that number of characters, 477. So once you go over 477 characters, Facebook will shorten your text and there will be a see more option, which means when people are scrolling through their Facebook feed, they may not see all of your text. Here is an example of exactly what I mean.
So I'm going to explain that. So we have here a lovely big long post that's been beautifully written. And when you write a post like that and you think, okay, this is going to explain it, they're going to see it, this is all going to make sense. And then when you actually post it, it comes out and they see none of it and it doesn't make sense because it was all meant to be there and it's all not there. So it doesn't make sense. So we just need to take into account that see more thing happens and we have to get their attention really quickly.
Yeah. So you got to keep in mind that you got like 3 seconds to get someone's attention on Facebook. So those first few words are really, really, really important. Okay. We're going to talk about some ways to help you get the most value out of those first few words. But what I see happen a lot is you guys will write this descriptive couple of sentences about, oh, you know, I've just stumbled across this amazing recipe and blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't, and then you've got the guts is at the bottom. So the bit that actually gets people to interact is past the see more button. So you're only going to get the very few people that click on it to read the rest.
And I'll throw in a step here. So Sam, on Thursday, we're running the course on the photos and the videos.
Oh, geez. Greg was like, is Christina going to be in there today? Did you see I had my new jacket
She did.
on?
She already mentioned that right at the beginning. I saw that. So what I want to go over with these posts here is that the image is the first thing that usually grabs people's attention.
Yeah.
So the job of the image is to stop people from, because they're flicking. If we remember, they're flicking really, really fast. So they're scrolling through their Facebook feed. The image stops them and they go, whoa. And then they read a few words of your text. Now, if that is boring or doesn't tell them what they need to know, and they don't even have more on the screen because they haven't clicked see more yet, why would they do that? They just keep scrolling.
So I should just clarify, because I know a few people might be going, why is she talking about our clothes? So we are wearing clothes from Posty, which is, I think we've got a few Posty people in here right now. So if you guys are with Posty, give us a great big thumbs up. We've already done a couple of little shout outs in here today. Okay, so I just want to throw out there some ways to get people's attention with your text. The first way to do that is with buzzwords. Now, what's a buzzword?
Creates excitement.
A buzzword is a word that evokes emotion.
I didn't even say that very excitingly, did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay, you go.
A buzzword creates emotion. So it makes people feel something when they hear it. Now, here's something a little bit cool. For all of those of you guys inside of our course, we have actually got, and here is one of our little seeding points for you guys. So everyone who's inside of our course, we've actually got a document we created about a year ago, which everyone gets in there. Not in this course, we're talking about everyone in our social media mastery course. We've got a document which has actually got all of the different emotions in there that you might want people to feel with your post. So curiosity, urgency, confusion, anger, inspired, motivated, loved. And then we've got a ton of words that are buzzwords that help people feel that emotion. So if you're wondering how to get as many buzzwords into your post as possible, we've actually got a cheat sheet there for you guys.
Yeah, so we just had a comment there from a Norwex person talking about cleaning up people's kitchens. Now, if we were angry that everybody's been educated to use chemicals in the kitchen and we're trying to say that's a problem, then there's some great words in there that would help you convey that.
Awesome. So I have a little challenge for you when you write your post, because this is going to be something that you're going to do today. We're going to get a lot more information for you. We've got some examples for you, but here's your challenge. Whenever you write a caption, which is the text that goes with your image, challenge yourselves after you've written it to then halve it. And the reason I suggest that you do that is because when you halve it, you are forced to cut the fluff out and to keep the buzzwords and the descriptive words in.
So do we these days just do that from the beginning, Sam? Do we halve it from the beginning, or do we have to do this too?
Do you know, I actually still do it. I like whenever we write a caption, and we say this to the team as well, like I'll often say to the girls when I'm doing my stuff, we'll write what we want to say and then we cut it right down. And it's not a fun process. I'm not going to lie. Like I hate it when Greg goes, all right, now halve it. But it always gets the point across so much better. And just a little heads up for you guys, the Facebook optimum number of characters for the greatest potential reach right now, from Facebook, is between 100 and 200 characters. Doesn't mean that long posts don't do really well. It's just that on average, the posts that do best have only between 100 and 200 characters. So there's a little tip for you guys. Okay, Rachel's put that in. All right. Okay, so another little tip for you guys to help you get more attention paid to your posts. I cannot stress this one enough. Take your own pictures. It is clear when you've used a stock image almost every time, and it's not as easy for people to relate. Remember that people will buy from people that they like, know, and trust. You want people to connect with you. And this system we're showing you this week is all about making connections and building relationships. And that's very, very hard if you are not being yourself and being relatable. Now, I know a lot of you right now are going, oh, but I don't feel comfortable taking photos because I don't know how. We're going to show you guys on Thursday. That's why you need to be VIP, so you get that training. But let me just say, the easiest way to learn how to do a great job with this is to practice. So start taking your own pictures. And I guarantee you, most of your companies will also tell you, please take some of your own photos. We've given you images. And I remember actually having this image, even with Christina, who's in here live today from Posty. And she was saying that the images that get the most interaction from the field are the images that they take of them wearing the items, of them displaying the products.
And that's a real challenge for people, because here you have a perfect image with a perfect model, dressed perfectly, perfect lighting, expensive camera. And on the other hand, you've got an image you've just taken, which might be just yourself or one of your family members or whoever your model is, and they're a real person and they're dressed in they're right there in their normal life. They've got normal lighting. It might not be quite the same. And you're going, hang on, I can see faults in this image. And I think this one's perfect. But which one actually sells the most product?
Yeah.
Which one actually produces the
when
most
you
result?
see, and we'll use clothing as an example here, but it goes for any of your businesses, no matter what you do. But if you see someone wearing an item of clothing that you know is real, does it make you feel more attracted to that because you can now imagine how it might wear on you, versus if you see a model that could be Photoshopped, that looks perfect, that's got not an ounce of cellulite on her anywhere. And here you are thinking, well, I'll never look like that, so I can't imagine myself wearing that clothing item. Let me just throw it out there. The more imperfect you feel, probably the more you're going to relate to your ideal customer. So
they actually need you. That is something to come back to. So don't hide from them.
Now, another little tip for you guys is to create curiosity and intrigue. You'll notice with a lot of the posts we're going to show you as examples today, we haven't given very much information away at all. We've just dangled enough information that people go, tell me more. I want to know more. Help me. The more you tell people, the less they've got to reach out and ask you about. And this goes for any post you ever do on social media. The less information you give people, the more they want to connect with you to find out more. So highly recommend that everywhere you can, create as much curiosity and intrigue as possible because it draws people in. Another little tip, and I threw this one in afterwards, Greg, so you haven't seen this one, is try font changes. This is a little bit of fun. And because all the font on Facebook is always the same, when you change your font, just the header even, it automatically grabs people's attention because it looks different. It's kind of like it just stops people in their tracks. This website is one you can go to where you can change your font. You simply copy it and paste it in and it stays changed. So it's a really clever way of changing things up just a little bit. There's loads of them out there, but this is the one we use. It's a bit of fun. Here's the next one.
Emojis. 60,000 times more interesting.
Not exactly.
It is.
The brain processes images 60,000 times faster than words. So there is actually scientific evidence that using emojis is beneficial because it helps get people to pay attention to your post. Now, obviously, don't overuse because that can also work the opposite way because it becomes too busy. But using an emoji is a great way to draw people into what you're trying to say.
Yeah, we're built for body language. We're built for visual. We're built for all these visual cues. And to only have words, they can be so misinterpreted. It's really powerful to throw in emojis. It sort of shows what emotion you're looking to convey.
Yeah. Okay. So remember this one too, to consider, what does your tribe want? What does your ideal customer want? So when you know this, it's really easy to formulate your caption, your text to dangle your carrot because you know what they're going to care about and what's going to draw them in. So a really good reminder there. And a few of you have already tapped into this one, but videos are really powerful. For those that have done this course before, you know how much more powerful video can be. And some of you have been very clever with how you've created your posts by using some really beautiful little GIFs or movement images, etc. So remember that video is more likely to stop people in their tracks as they're scrolling through their feed. So any way you can use it, the better.
Perfect.
Okay. Thanks.
No, I have been thinking about that some more
going?
because, remember, even if it's just you, it's okay. That's more powerful.
So there's been a question come up about personal pages versus business pages. Rach, can you please add that one to our Q&A for tomorrow night? It's a really important one, and I really want to address that one tomorrow live when we do the Q&A. We don't have time today, but that question is a brilliant one, and I really want to get to that. So, okay, hot tip, create demand. So any way you can, create demand. If people feel like there's limited, now this is not, you don't have to do this every time for a recipe. It's probably not going to be relevant. But if you've got an opportunity to, and we'll show you some examples in a sec, this is a really clever thing to
So
do.
if you've got 10 Juice Plus complete sachets to give away, that's more powerful than I've got unlimited amounts. Ask me anytime.
We actually had a postie example too, with kind of like the flavor of the day today's postie. But one of the examples we're going to share with you guys is a little kind of like a coaching session one-on-one that creates a bit of demand in there too. So we'll show you how you can apply this in a few different ways. So we want to be really clear. The post you create on social media, on Facebook, let's say, needs to make it clear what they're going to get. So you're going to get my recipe. You're going to get my free sample. You're going to get an entry into my competition. So the lead magnet has to be really clear. So what do they get? And the other thing that needs to be clear is what do they need to do to get it? Because this is an opportunity for an exchange. So we're going to put out there, in order to get my recipe, comment below. Or in order to, what else have we got? What other ways have we got of doing it? We're going to talk a little bit more about getting your lead magnet out there tomorrow, some of the methods. But it might be that you give them a link to fill in their details. There are easy ways. There's more complex ways. You might ask them to send you an inbox message as well. I noticed, I think it was Mandy who is with Pure Romance. If you're going to do a lead magnet and you want to keep, because people might feel a little bit nervous about reaching out, you might say to people, if you want to get my free sample, send me a little inbox message and I'll slip one. You can make it sound secretive and I'll slip one into the mail for you so that people don't feel like they've got to put themselves out there.
So to give an example, there's a lot of things where it's just, give us a thumbs up if you want the recipe. But if, for example, we're talking about a weight loss process, and that could be, something that some people, our ideal customer, might find a bit sensitive, then probably they don't want plastering all over their own newsfeed and all their friends seeing that they're going through that. So maybe in that case, they'd be much more likely to just send you a private message. And that's awesome. So it's just a couple of different techniques there.
Yeah. So guys, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be creating a post to dangle our lead magnet to get people drawn in to say, yep, give it to me. I want it. And we're going to encourage you to use some of the tips we've just given you to get their attention, to draw them in so they simply cannot avoid it. Now this, although we're giving you a lot of information, I just want to clarify, this is not a complicated process. We can totally simplify this down for you, but we're trying to give you as much information to make this work as well as possible. So there's a few things to avoid when you create your post that dangles your carrot. The first is try to avoid in your post any images with your brand or logos, etc. Your posts that you create dangling your lead magnet carrot should be as non-promotional as is possible. Now, that doesn't mean that on the lead magnet that you're going to send them later, you can't have a little branding on there. A little bit. But the post should be completely promotional free, brand free, logo free.
So how come is that? What feeling are we looking to give the people who are looking at the post?
If you put any promotion on that post, people will smell the sell. They won't say, give me your lead magnet, because they know you're just trying to sell to them. But if you make it about providing them value, so any of the lead magnets that we put up at the beginning of this training today, if you say, hey, I've got an awesome recipe for, what was one of them? It was mouse repellent. I got a great recipe for mouse repellent that we have stumbled across and we use in our house. If anyone wants it, just let me know. But if you put on there a La Rev logo and you say, using the La Rev oil, I've come up with a great recipe. Does anyone want it? People straight away will smell the sell and they won't come forward and say, give it to me. Now, I just want to throw something out there. What we're trying to do right now, guys, is you've got your existing network of customers, your existing family and friends that you're currently working within. For all of you, I imagine right now, you want people outside of that. You want new people. Now, I want you to picture this. Right now, you've got all of your people in like the middle of the room. And let's just say you're in the forest. This is how I picture it. You're in the forest, you're in a clearing, right? And in your clearing, you've got your little huddle of people. But there are trees around the outside of you and you can't really see past the trees. But what you know is that behind the trees, there's a whole bunch of your perfect customers kind of peeking out and watching to see if it's safe to come forward and join the huddle. Okay. Now, when you throw, it's very visual, I know. When you throw something out there like a logo or, the name of your business or whatever, they stay behind that tree because they feel like it's not safe to come out. They're going to get hunted and attacked by this salesperson that's got this business. But when they feel like you're safe and you're comfortable, they can relate to you and they want to be a part of what you're doing, they're going to creep out of that tree and they're going to come a little bit closer. Now, they might not come right into the huddle straight away. You might need to coax them, kind of like a little deer.
Yeah, Bambi.
Yeah. So you want them to feel safe and comfortable to come out. The thing is, they're right there watching you right now. They're watching you on Facebook. They're paying attention. It's just that we need to make it feel safe and comfortable, and we need to show them that we relate to them and we're connected and we get them.
Wow. I love that, Sam. So I'm going to
I
say
was
that
so
I love
ready
looking.
for you to slam that.
No, I love looking through your eyes, but I do want to try and say it a short way.
Good, go.
So we're looking to provide value. We're not looking to go in for the sell. We're not looking to go in for the kill. We're not looking to be needy. And that's probably one of the biggest things in this industry is this neediness and this hounding, because it's, to be honest, repulsive to a lot of people. And so if we switch to saying we have some value, if you want it, just let me know. And we genuinely stick in that space, it's so much better than saying, I've got this great product. I've got this great brand. I've got this great opportunity. You should hear all about it. It's like, hang on a minute. I've got this information about something that you want. And they go, oh, can I have it, please? And then they build a relationship. It's starting off together.
Okay, really important. I've just seen a couple of people asking a question in here. I just want to really clarify. You are not attaching your lead magnet to your post. You are asking people to do something. You're then going to send it out. So this post is saying who wants it. You need to comment below or drop an emoji below or connect with me on Messenger, whatever that is for you. And I would just encourage you that the simpler you make it, the easier you make it, the more likely it is that people will come out from those trees. So if you say comment below to get my recipe, and you're going to then reach out privately and start a private conversation, send it to them. We're going to show you more about that tomorrow, but you are not, and I want to make this really clear. Never attach your lead magnet to your post, because that is giving it away without any exchange at all. You're just saying, here it is, everyone take it. And then you've got no way of connecting with them personally. This is all about starting a relationship. All right. So another quick little tip here, because we have to move on, is no text on, or less text on images. We saw a lot of people last time, the image that they put with their post was covered in text. Guys, less is more. If you can avoid text or have just minimal text on your image, great. But when you put lots of text on image, it will get filtered by Facebook and it will be shown to less people. So less is definitely more.
Oh, Kat's got an excellent question.
All right, quickly.
I'm so confused now. Why would I make and share an alternative to the Norwex bathroom cleaner? You wouldn't?
But you may if you're going to, because sorry, you jump in. I've got to.
Well, it's not an alternative. It's an introduction to chemical-free cleaning. So you would show a person that you have some knowledge about chemical-free cleaning, and they don't have to buy from you to start to experience this world. And then once they've come in and gone, oh, I can actually do this and get a result without having to pour chemicals all around my house. Well, then you can say, hey, this cloth makes it easier.
You are tapping into and attracting your ideal customer. And if your ideal customer is someone who wants chemical-free cleaning, and you can show them how to make a cleaner using pantry items,
some
or
bicarb, some lemon oil
at home, then you're essentially you're identifying your target customers. These are people that want chemical-free cleaning. It doesn't mean they're not going to be interested in your Norwex cleaner, but it means you're drawing them out and you're giving them value without them having to buy from you. So you can then have the conversation, hey, did you know we've got recycled cleaning cloths you can use with this new cleaner you've made? Or if you would like, if you found that a little bit complex to make, we've got something here that's chemical-free, that's easy to use. By the way, just throw it out there. I don't think you guys can say chemical-free. Just compliance. Be very careful.
Yes. Some of your best customers won't even know yet that they care about chemical-free cleaning. That's the other thing. You're actually starting them on a journey. They're not where you are yet. They don't even know they want to walk down that road. So you've got to start them on the first steps down that road and hold their hand and walk them down and keep it gentle.
Yeah. Now, VIPs, we've done something a little bit extra exciting today, which is we've put together a bunch. I don't know how many. Karis, do you know how many are in there? 8. We might add some more in, I don't know. But we got 8 post templates for you guys to copy and paste, make your own. So for those of you going, I still don't know what to say, we've actually done the work for our VIPs. So we're going to send this out to you an email today. You can copy and paste. We've even included examples of how we've used these so you can see what it might look like to inspire you. So literally the work's done. So VIPs, watch your email today. If you're not yet a VIP and you want all of this stuff, guys, it's still only $49. We'll pop the link back in the chat for you guys right now. It's not too late to sign up. And I just want to throw out Kat too. If you're unsure still, please let us know. We still would happily unpack that with you a little bit further. So just a reminder, don't give the lead magnet away in the post. Okay. You're dangling the carrot. You're asking who wants it. They have to interact with you somehow in order to get it. Say, yes, me, I want it, give it to me. Now, a couple of things not to do here, a few examples that are no-goes. This first one here is essentially giving the lead magnet away. So let's just say that the lead magnet that you created was gut health tips for winter. Well,
you wouldn't post this on Facebook.
Wouldn't post it on Facebook.
You're giving away the farm. They've got no reason to exchange contact details with you. They're run, they're done. They've got everything you had. There's no curiosity, no intrigue. It's done.
Yep. This next one is probably more of what we would call an engagement post. So it's kind of like, it's really confusing. It's not saying I've got a recipe. Do you want it? So be very clear. What are you giving? What do they have to do to get it? They need to know what they have to do. But so there are two examples of no-goes. Here's another huge no. Okay. I don't want to see any of these. None of these. By the way, that's another postie jacket. Just throwing it out there. It's
happy
Greg's
to see
favorite.
lots of postie jackets, but
Greg
not these posts.
Uses this one as a pillow because it's so soft. And so if I can't find it, I know Greg's got it somewhere around the house. So this is not a lead magnet. Comment below for a free demonstration of my products and how they can help you. Remember, your lead magnet, the thing you're dangling, needs to require no purchase and no promoting of your products. It's about providing value whether they're a customer or not, okay? You might do this for something else, but for this system, it won't work. So it's big, big no, don't do that. So here are some examples from our last course of people's posts that they created that dangled the carrots. You'll see none of them gave the carrot away, but they required something in order to get it. So one here from Christine again. I love this. She actually got, you can see here, 13 comments. She did it a couple of times, I noticed, and she got quite a few interactions, which was great. And all she said was comment below with a little love heart to get my short video. We've got one here from Melanie Briggs. Want the recipe? And you could see what it was because in this little video, it had a couple of little bits of text pop up, so you knew what you were getting.
Now, that one was, of course, seasonal. It wouldn't be Christmas gifts at this time of the year, but hey, the whole concept, there's so much seasonal stuff. Mother's Day, the works. Yep.
I love this one here. I thought this a bit of humor in here from Kate, but still look how minimal the text is, and yet it still grabs your attention. You do not want to miss out on these. Drop a, little emoji for the recipe. Another one, there was one here from Layla. Layla got super involved in our last course, and this one was really great. She just simply said, and I think Layla was NoX, wasn't she? Yep. So the thing that was really great here with what Layla did was, again, she wasn't using a NoX product, but it was a great way for her to tie into NoX products when people reached out, because she could say, hey, I've got a really great cloth you could use that will help you with that or whatever. So she could start that conversation. So thumbs up if you like the oven cleanse recipe. One here from Janelle, a teacher's gift idea. Again, this was super clever and it sounds like a bit of fun. Type yes in the comments to receive the recipes. And Sandra we love these because they were a little bit unique and clever here. DIY toilet cleaning bombs. I just made these. Who wants the recipe? You could add to that using only pantry ingredients, because I know, but she didn't put it in the text here, I know that this particular recipe actually didn't involve people buying any of her products, but they could enhance it with her product.
I am imagining shattered porcelain.
Bomb.
A toilet bomb. Kaboom.
And the last one, but definitely not the least, another one from Christine Merritt was a mozzie repellent. So again, really quick and easy, and made it really easy for people to get it. So here's the challenge for today. We want you guys to pop your post in this group. So pop your post in the group. We're going to put a post up straight after this video. Please comment on the post I put in that says challenge day 2, because it's easier for us to find it to award a prize to somebody. If you go plonking them all in randomly in this group, I will forever be hunting. So I'm going to give you a post to respond to, and I want you to put in a screenshot of your post. Now, a really great way of doing this is to create a draft on your business page. Don't publish it. And then just take a screenshot of your draft and it will look like a real post. Now, here's what we're looking for. The post needs to make it clear, what am I going to get and what do I have to do to get whatever the thing is. I encourage you to use an image and a caption that draws Greg and I in. And a post that isn't selling or promoting, but creates interest in the lead magnet you've created. All right. Now, if you need any help, where can they go to get help?
In the group.
In the group. Now, guys, we haven't deleted, by the way, any of the posts and examples people did from the last 2 courses. We left them there for inspiration. If you are unsure, scroll back through the group. There are hundreds, actually, I think thousands of examples of what people have done over the last 12 months in these challenges. So get on in. And
the examples are, they're either trying to do a lead magnet or the post.
Yeah.
So you've got the 2 examples right there.
Yeah. Now, just a little encouragement here. This challenge, we want you to post it in the group so that we can help you to finesse it. But don't post it to your page just yet. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the day for that. Today, we want you to finesse your post. We're going to help you with that post to make it work really, really well for you. And I really encourage you, get involved, put it in the group. You're going to get a chance to win a prize. What are they going to win today, Greg? A Benro tripod. This is what our winner is going to get tomorrow. Our favorite Benro tripod selfie sticks with Bluetooth shutter, right? So this is going to go to one person that posts their post dangling their lead magnet carrot in the group. Is there anything else we need to add? Is anyone uncertain about what they need to do? Let us know now, because we're about to make a really exciting announcement.
Ooh, I think we've got it covered.
We've got it covered?
I
Okay.
think so.
Right. Quick announcement for you guys. You need to know that we have got an amazing opportunity for you. So for those of you that are thinking, do you know what? This is great. We've learned this little system this week. We're excited to do tomorrow, but we also know that we want to do some further learning with Sam and Greg. We love the way that you guys teach. We feel like you can help us in our business, and we're ready to get going, right? We would love to invite you in to do further learning with us. We're going to talk a bit more about this at the end of tomorrow, but I just want to let you know that we do have a very special offer that we're opening up and only making it available today. We've got some extra bonuses available only for those of you that are like really keen and really serious today. So for those that would like to join us inside of our social media mastery course, which is where we cover everything you need to know, not just this little system. This is one piece of a very big puzzle. If you would like us to help you with all of your social media, from Facebook to Instagram to stories to setting your page up to using groups effectively, if you want help with everything, we'd love to invite you on in to do some further learning with us. And everyone that joins us today only, I really will stress that this offer closes before our live tomorrow. We're going to offer a bonus one-on-one coaching session, which is worth, I think we worked out they're worth over $300 each. A bonus one-on-one coaching session with Greg or myself, where we're going to actually go through stuff with you alone, just you and us. You wanted to touch on the last thing here.
Yeah,
really
the
important.
30 days. So what if you've got a husband who's maybe a bit of a Grinch? Don't look at me, Sam. You know, if you've got to go and ask your husband, if you've
There's
got
guys in here too.
I know, but I've got to have some fun. You know, if you're worried, if you're thinking, I'm not sure, you want to try it out, you want to have a look at it, you still will get the coaching session. You still will get all the resources. I don't mind if you complete the entire course. Whatever happens in that 30 days, if you go, no, this is not for me, you can have completed the entire course. You can have learned heaps of stuff that's already paid for it. If you want your money back, you get it anyway. If you don't, pick up.
So our rule is, if you email us in the first 30 days or call us and you go, you know what, I changed my mind, I don't like it. Even if you've completed the whole lot, our rule is no one asks any questions. We just refund you automatically. All right. We definitely want the feedback, but the thing is, we're not going to ask questions. So you can sign up today. You can get this learning. You can jump in immediately. We've got 2 options in there, which includes a payment plan option. So you can pay it off slowly, which makes it so much easier, but you still get access immediately to everything that we've built in there. And we've also got some early bird bonuses. Just to reiterate, you do get a bonus one-on-one coaching session with us when you sign up today. That stops tomorrow. So if you decide to jump in tomorrow from lunchtime, this will not be an option tomorrow. But also we're going to throw in 2 bonuses inside of the course for the next 24 hours only. The first one is a business basics course, which is for those who have never set their Facebook business page up before. We're going to include a course to show you exactly how to do that right from scratch. And for those that want to learn how to run a virtual party or event or demonstration, we've got a course we created last year that we're including for free for the next 24 hours. So you'll not only get social media mastery, which covers all your social media stuff, we're also going to include a separate course on how to run your very own virtual party or event on Zoom and Facebook.
And you know what I love about that one? I know it's completely off track, but we have lots of people also ask us, well, we've got this lead, we've got this person, we're interacting face to face, and now I want to know how to close the sale. It's funny how much knowledge there is. Sam has so much experience in this space. So impressive, her experience and years of being a leader in this space, that these virtual party things, these trainings that she's got for that are so relevant. I'm often saying to people, go and watch this module, go and learn this, because even face to face, that's really going to help you.
Yeah. So guys, we would love to invite you on in. We'd love to do some further learning with you. Right now, you got a little bit of homework to do today over the next 24 hours. For the VIPs, we've already done it. Just copy paste. We will send that out to you in email now. For those of you that would like our offer, just a little reminder, VIPs, if you decide you want to do social media mastery with us, you guys get an extra $49 off at checkout. So in your email right now is a special code.
Your
for you
exclusive
to get
code?
That. Okay, it is your exclusive code. So that code is for you and you alone. And when you go to checkout to join us for further learning and training, and you join in to do our social media mastery course and get all these extra bonuses, you're also going to get an extra $49 off the cart today. So guys, the offer, I think, is in the comments. We'll also send it out to you all in email today as well. But we need to wrap up because we've gone over time again.
Whoopsies.
Shock horror. All right, guys, it was really great chatting with you all. I'm so excited.
Thanks for sticking with us, even though we did run over time.
Yeah. We've got a few people going, how do I take a screenshot? Okay, I'm going to do a little quick tutorial in the group straight after this video. I'll load it up separately so you guys know how to do it.
Awesome. Have a great afternoon, evening, night, morning, all of that all around the world. Let's see that homework come rolling in. I know. I can't wait. Let's see it, and let's come back tomorrow.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Great to see you today. And get on in, do the work. All right. Do the work, because that's what's going to help you. And tomorrow, you're going to have this whole system set up. You watch what happens.
God bless.
All right. See you guys. It requires me to be able to end it.
We can't.